Pretty distinctive sound, huh? Great tune. This is, of course, Queen, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. We're going to take a look at this. It's a pretty easy, it's quick moving, good strumming song. Got a couple of cool licks in it. We'll add some of that kind of stuff in it. And, but mostly, it's a pretty easy guitar tune. Now, Freddie Mercury wrote this supposedly in just a few minutes, and I absolutely believe it, because he sort of invoked the spirit of Elvis, obviously, with this tune. Got some vocal similarities to what Elvis did, and follows the types of progressions that happened in a lot of Elvis's tunes. So first thing I want you to do is listen really carefully to it and see if you can figure out. I'm going to give you a couple hints about the chords, then we'll talk about them in the next segment. You probably figured out what this chord is by sight, by sound, and this little riff. Now that's just the addition of a suspended 4 to a D chord, just adding the G on, replacing the F sharp. The strumming pattern, very simple too, just constant flow of eighth notes, but swing eighth notes. So doing that slower, you need to feel this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and not straight eighth notes, which would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the difference, straight time would be this, and swing time would be this. And the ands, the ups, are later. Instead of being halfway through the beat, they're 2/3 of the way through the beat. The beat is really split into 3 parts. There I'm kind of overly exaggerating it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you just have to get this limping feel, or slightly delaying the ups to get the swing feel. Okay, that's it for, one more thing. So the other chords that we're likely to see in the song are common chords in the key of D. Now the common chords would include G as chord 4 and A as chord 5. But in the very first part, a chord gets used not from the key of D, but from the key of G, a very closely related key. So if you want to just kind of listen to the Queen version from their 1980 album, The Game, showed up later, of course, on Greatest Hits, probably the next year, I think 81. So, yeah, 81. That was it, the first Queen's Greatest Hits album. Anyway, listen to it, see if you can get the couple of chord changes, and pay attention to the bass notes on some of the other chords, because it does use some chords way outside the key, but it does use the 3 common chords at one point or another in the key of D, which are D, G, and A. Okay, got it? Listen to it, and then come back in the next segment for my take on Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Well, that was the first part of a lesson I put together, obviously, on Crazy Little Thing Called Love. And fun song to play. As the lesson went on, I decided to make it more of an ear training thing. So in the second segment, I played it where you couldn't see what was going on with my hand, and encourage you to figure out what the chords are. Now there are some unusual chords and some unusual little licks and some unusual timings in it. Need to get some triplet half notes, or triplet quarter notes, I guess is really what they are, in a strumming pattern that had been in swing time up until then. So the other stuff we talk about in the lesson is swing time, which I just mentioned in the first segment there, and then also syncopated strumming that happens later on with it. So if you'd like to check the lesson out, it's up now at TotallyGuitars, where it's part of the Target program, and also part of songs you can pick up individually, just like one at a time, a la carte. There are over 650 songs now in the Target library, along with all kinds of other theory stuff, technique stuff, and just all kinds of really neat general interest stuff. So really encourage you to check out our Target program. We also have a lot of free songs there to get you started. If you're a beginner and you want to get going, there's a whole free beginner's course, and a lot of really cool stuff. So be sure to come visit us at TotallyGuitars when you can.